This week we're announcing a fantastic giveaway, so keep watching till the end. Before that, we reveal a little gem in the Welsh countryside and have some fun travelling on an old railway carriage along a beautiful valley to a memorable junction where river meets railway, road and canal. But first, welcome to our channel. I'm Kath, this is Sue. As a retired couple, we've been living and travelling in our motorhome for over 2 years with our 2 dogs, Archie and Fudge. The weather has made the last 6 months the hardest, but summer is on its way, so why not join us? Good afternoon. Now, you join us at Carrog Railway Station campsite. New to us, never been here before. It's got a railway next to it and a river next to it, and there may even be like a steam train, like a historic railway. We're here for 3 nights. It's costing us £22 a night. That's without electric, but it does have wastewater, fresh water and a toilet block, shower facilities, and you actually do have the option of having electric if you want it. Out of breath already on this afternoon walk. It's uphill. But anyway, the campsite is just off the A5, which sounds like a busy road, but it's not really. And we've never noticed any noise from it from the campsite. But just the opposite side of the A5 is this walk into, well, it starts off in woodland anyway. And, well, it's uphill. But so far, really enjoying it. Well, this walk eventually comes out onto this open, what would you call it, moorland hills, and you get some fantastic views across to the other side of the valley. Now it turns out I'm a little bit lost. I've missed the path, I've missed a turning somewhere, and I think I'm on a farm track, but it looks like this might be a footpath anyway, which will join up with where I thought I was going to be. Well, we have turned around and we are going back the way we came. I've missed the footpath because I think the footpath is actually down there, and unfortunately I'm up here, and at the end, just past those woods, I thought there might be a gate through to the field the other side and I could somehow make my way down onto the footpath, but there is livestock fencing, so we are heading back the way we came. So, which will be fine, because once we get into the woods, Fudge will be able to go off her lead again and enjoy a bit of a mooch about. Although she's been sticking very close to me today. Whenever we're anywhere new and she doesn't know the lay of the land, she stays very close. I've actually seen a couple of jets as well, kind of fly along in the valley and over in that direction. They're quite a long way off, so it's not quite like our experience in the Lake District when it feels like you could put your hand up and touch them, but you can hear them, and as soon as you hear them, they spot them on the horizon, doing their pilot's training. I'm back on one of the tracks that I started on, so fingers crossed I don't need to check my map and I can actually just navigate my way back based on, well, I got here, didn't I? I think Fudge has enjoyed herself, and this is good in the woods. She's particularly enjoyed it because she can have a run around and a mooch. I've spotted the odd squirrel. She hasn't yet, so she's been sticking pretty close to me. And recently, a couple of people have asked us what's the thing round her collar, and it's a tracker. And that's because when we got her, we rehomed her when she was already 10 months old, and she'd lived on a farm, and it was just her and her mum, and they'd pretty much ran around and did their own thing. And about 3 weeks after we had her, we lost her for 50 minutes and she'd shot off. We were walking through the woods near where we lived at the time, and a deer shot across the track in front of us, and that was it. She was gone after this deer. And we didn't see her for another 50 minutes. So you can imagine, you know, your heart stops. I mean, the deers just go, don't they? They run, and I had visions of her running across the road and getting run over. Anyway, she found her way back to us. So ever since then, we put a tracker on her. And if she is for any length of time out of sight, we can put the tracker on, put it onto Live Trace, and we know where she is. But it's actually quite good fun to look at others in the area, other dogs who are also registered through the tracker. And it's like a little league table, so you can see how Fudge is doing locally in whatever area is home, or globally even. So it's quite good fun. So I think we will never want to be without a tracker on Fudge, just because we always have had, and we just feel safe with it on. Anyway, it's a tracker, and the company that we use is Tractive, and we found them absolutely brilliant. Really good for support as well. If there's anything that's you're not sure about, or it has glitches, because it regularly has firmware updates, they're always really quick to answer any technical queries. Well, I thought I would be able to make my way back just by following the footpath that I took on the way here. Unfortunately, my sense of direction has once again let me down, and I've missed the footpath. However, I know that this trail takes me in a loop and back round, so I will get there. And thank goodness once again for OS Maps. The number of times it gets me out of a pickle is unbelievable. I finally found the footpath that we came on the way up. So we're definitely on the right track home now. So walking back down the little lane, as you enter the campsite, first of all you see the sign then for Carrog, if that's how you pronounce it. And then the very first gateway entrance on the left hand side is the campsite. Then as you enter, on the right hand side is the office and the reception. There's that stop sign, you can stop there and fill up with water on the left hand side. And then we're on pitch 11. Here we are, we're back. Good walk? We did have a good walk, didn't we? Come on then, in you go. In you go, come get your tea. Morning folks. Oh dear, it's a bit dark and dismal today, and it's raining, and we've got plans. So today we are going to get the train from right outside the campsite, from Carrog Station to Llangollen, and see a few things when we get there. Wish us luck, because we've got Archie and his buggy on that train. Now I have another nifty use for Tractive, and that is when Sue is out running with Fudge. I can work out where they are, because I know they'll be together most of the time. Hopefully they're together, and I can see how far Sue is from being back home. So let's have a look. And you can see they're coming down the main street. Where is that in relation to the campsite? Oh, there's the station. Oh, they're not far away, look. They're just crossing the road and coming down the lane to the campsite. So there's a blue dot, that's me. I'm the one tracking her from my phone, and there's Fudge on the lane. So, how cool is that? We've already encountered our first small drama of the day, in that we've not actually been able to get in to the station through the normal means. In fact, I rang the railway to say we're at Carrog, we've got tickets, and we bought tickets, it was just the day return, and the line goes from Corwin to Llangollen, and Carrog's the next stop along, and the timetable suggests that it stops here. But apparently, and there's nothing on the website that says this, this is a station that's manned by volunteers, and if there are no volunteers here, then you can't actually get on here. Now there were some other people here, and they've somehow managed to find a gate that we've been able to get through. And when I rang the railway, they said, well, it should stop there, but we can't actually guarantee it. But stay on the platform and it may stop. And if it doesn't, give us a ring. So it's definitely worth remembering that if you're coming here. It's just to ring the ticket office. I mean, when you book, it says booking online is cheaper, so that's what we did. But it doesn't then go on to mention this. But anyway, we'll see how it actually turns out. Hopefully we'll be able to get on it, and hopefully when we come back we'll be able to get off as well. It stopped and we're on the train. Get his buggy. And at Llangollen, you've got the intersection of 4 main routes, I guess, transport routes. You've got the railway, you've got the A5, you've got the river, and apparently there's a canal as well. It's true love, pushing your boy uphill. I think this is it. I think this is the canal. I think it's got to be down there, hasn't it? The towpath, maybe? Now from here, you can get a horse-drawn boat trip. Can't get more traditional than that, can you? So from here, you can walk 2 miles that way along the canal and you get to the Horseshoe Falls, or you can walk 4 miles in that direction and you get to the I can't say it. I did learn it when we were there last, but 4 miles that way you get to the big aqueduct. That's actually a World Heritage Centre due to the feats of engineering for its time. Now we're not going to do any of that, of course, because we have obviously a defunct dog, and 4 miles and then 4 miles back with a buggy would actually be quite challenging for us as well. But Archie is dragging us into anywhere where there's food, so it's lunchtime, we'll go and get some lunch. It's also fair to say that we walked the roadway up to the canal, but there is actually a footpath. And we found it for the way back. Well, this is where we found for lunch. It's called the Cottage Tea Rooms, and it's not far from the railway station. We had pretty miserable weather this morning, but the sun's out and it's gorgeous. And where we sat, it's really sheltered, so it's beautiful. Nice and warm. I'll be taking my jumper off in a minute. I get told off for this. I nearly forgot to film it, so I just went for a jacket potato. Sue had a panini. Well, an afternoon out would definitely not be complete without an ice cream, would it? So, raspberry ripple in a waffle cone. Well, we are ready to go back, except we've got an hour to wait before the train comes. So we found this little riverside walk, which has taken us past the corn mill. Sorry if the camera's not very steady, it's because I'm trying to push the buggy at the same time. Well, I found myself an absolutely glorious spot, sat down right on the edge of the river. You can understand why it's a busy place, because it's just beautiful. And well, apparently the sun doesn't come out very much in Wales, but I can tell you it's out today and I'm hot. This would be lovely if it was remote and there was nobody else here, but that wouldn't be fair, would it? Can't deny everybody else this pleasure, but remote, that's what we like. Whilst I've been down at the river, My lovely little family have been waiting for me. We've made it back to the station for the last train of the day, where we're all waiting patiently. Except for Fudge. I don't know what Fudge is doing. What are you up to, sweetheart? I'll get off. Okay. Come on. Come on, fella. That's a good boy. Well done. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's it. Brilliant.
Right, you're leaving us now, Lynn?
We are, yes. Thank you so much. This way. Now, to be on the safe side, we bought a bike ticket for the buggy because we weren't quite sure. But actually, I don't think we needed to pay at all, because they just, like kids' buggies, they just put them all in the guard's van. And it all worked quite well and very smoothly. We didn't have to collapse the buggy at all. Would we do that again? Oh, I think we would quite do that. I'd quite like it if it was the steam train, but the steam train only runs at certain times. So might be worth checking out the timetable if you fancy a ride on a steam train to Llangollen. There's not that much there, but there's a few things to see, and then you can come back again. And the whole experience, well, it was a fun day out. Now, I know we've talked quite a lot about our tracker from Tractive in this video, and that's because we've been asked questions about it in the past, and it got me thinking. I wonder whether Tractive would give us one of these to give away to one of our loyal subscribers. So I asked them, and they did. This is ours. This is a little bit battered and bruised and faded because it's been in water, it's been in mud, it's been in shrubs, it's been around Fudge's neck, it's been covered in fox poo, and it's survived all of that. But their Tractive have said that they will offer a free one to one of our subscribers. So we're going to do a giveaway. So a free tracker and a year's subscription we are giving for free. The rules of the competition are: you must put a comment on this video and use within the comments #Tractive. You must also be subscribed to the channel. On Sunday we will do a random picker. So you've got until midnight on Sunday to comment on this video with #Tractive, and we will on Sunday, well probably Monday morning, we will do a random picker and pick the winner. Oh, the other thing is, make sure in the comments you let us know what size of tracker you need depending on the size of dog you've got. So if you let us know what size of dog you've got, I'm sure we'll work it out. But go and have a look at their website and have a look at these. They're absolutely brilliant. Good luck. I've just been talking about the tracker from Tractive. You use it probably more than I do when you're out running. What do you think about it? Is it something you'd recommend?
Oh yes, definitely. Because if you, like Fudge runs off into the middle of the woods, you can put her onto live tracing and see exactly where she is.
And I quite like that wellness feature as well. Tells us how much sleep she's getting, which is always more than mine. What I forgot to say is we will announce whoever the winner is in hopefully next Wednesday's video. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a little bit different for us. We've really enjoyed staying here and we loved our day out, our little trip on a train. It takes you back to your childhood, doesn't it? And I particularly like the ice cream. So otherwise, keep watching and we will see you next week.